Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Maddie. In this video, we'll be learning about functions. What are functions, usage of functions, and the syntax of it. A function in Java, not only in Java, in all the programming languages, it is a block of code that performs particular task. Let's take you are given a 10 pair of numbers 10, 20, 5, 4, 8, 9, 8, 7, and so on. And your task is to add these two numbers if first number is multiple of 2, meaning if it is even. If it is not even, you need to subtract the second number from the first number. That's your task. Let us write a program for it. If 10 is a multiple of 2, then 10 plus 20, else 10 minus 20. In the same way, you need to write for all the pairs. If 5 is a multiple of 2, add them. If not, subtract the second number from first number. Then again for third pair, if 8 is multiple of 2, meaning even, add them. Else, my bad, this should be 4. Else subtract the second number from the first number. Now you are done. And this if condition will give the result of these two pairs. And the second if condition gives the result for these two pairs. And the third if condition gives the result for third pair. And so on. The next if conditions will give the values for other pair of numbers. Now the point here is, what if you are given with 100 pair of numbers? Can you repeat the same code again and again? No, right? That's where functions comes into picture. Let us see the syntax of it before writing this program. Syntax of function. Firstly, it will be having the return type. This return type is nothing but what will be the type of result that will be returned by this particular function. That's return type. Following it will be having the method name, and this name could be anything of your wish. Then it takes the parameters list, more than one parameters or without parameters, and this parameter list is optional. Then the body of function, just write a block, and this code block holds the common code for adding the numbers. That's the syntax of functions. Why functions are important? Because as we have seen in this particular example, code reusability, we can reuse these if else conditions for all the numbers that we are given, and also there will be a separation in logic. Instead of messing up all the logic, we can just separate particular logic to a method, then we can reuse whenever we want. Now let us write the same example. The return type of adding two numbers will be integer. By the way, we have covered the types of data types in our previous videos. Then I'll give the method name as add, and it takes two parameters as an input. And these two parameters are nothing but input to this particular function, where we will be performing operations on these two variables, and we will be returning the result of it. And that result data type will be of type int. Takes if condition, if a is even, return a plus b, else return a minus b. Close the function. And this function, we can call it whenever we want and wherever we want in our particular program. Let us see the same example practically. Let me grab my keyboard. Yep. Let me have a main function, int add, which will take two parameters, int a and b. If a is even, return a plus b, else return a minus b. That's it. Let me call this function out here. Before calling a function, I need to have two numbers. Let me take number 1 as 10, number 2 as 8. Let me store the result in a separate variable, add of num1 comma num2. This will throw error because this particular method is not visible to a main method because this is not a static method. We'll be learning static public in our OOP concepts. My bad. I'll just print out the result here. Let me run this program. 18. Since 10 is even, it is adding up two numbers. Let me give this as 9, which is odd. The result will be 1. Ta-da. That's it for this video. Thank you all for watching. In our next video, we'll be learning pass by value in Java. See you in the next one.